Hi everyone, how are you? Okay dears, this is Rana Sir. Welcome to our Rana Sir educational channel. Today I will talk on a topic whose name is motion in a plane. That is also speak in Hindi, that is समतल में गत. Now on this topic I will explain in detail some miracles and also its concept, that is motion in a plane. I will also explain about the projectile motion and also circular motion. First of all I will solve numericals and those are important. Okay, if you will know, so you will get easy to solve the question which are related to projectile motion in a projectile या projectile motion, that is also in circular motion. So concept, first of all I will explain and I will also teach you how to solve the requirement of the given question, and then I will explain theory. So you concentrate on this live video from starting to end to develop your knowledge on this point. Okay, now additional information I am also going to say you to follow positively. First of all you have to take one notebook and one pen, and then you have to sit at your location properly, positively and safely to write all data which will be written by me on the blackboard, and also data which are spoken by me. Those information properly you write. Okay, and if you will get any confusion, so you write your confusion or doubt point in the comment section, and positively I will look, and after looking I will give the appropriate solution of your question in detail. Okay student, now additional information I am also going to tell you. If you will understand, so you like this live video and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also update their knowledge on this point, and simultaneously you subscribe this education channel more and more. So positively I am going to start this live video. Okay, now here this is the class 11. This I will speak in English. I will give the solution of each and every question and concept in English, and then after some time I will translate all information and numericals in Hindi, so students who are already in Hindi medium, those students can also understand easily. Okay, now here this is based on NCERT pattern, and chapter name is for whose name is motion in a plane, and that is also called in Hindi समतल में गत. Okay student, so in this case I explain about the projectile motion, and also we will explain the concept of motion, that is in circular motion. Okay, first of all the basic requirement will be used in those terms. So first of all I will solve some numericals, so you will know how the calculation can be done. So those information you have to learn previously, and then I will explain the concept of projectile motion and also circular motion in motion in a plane, that is समतल में गत. So this is the important topic, and we concentrate clearly, positively to understand its concept in detail. Okay, so now here I am going to write one question, and the concept of that question is also written in the projectile motion and also in motion in circular, that is in circular motion. So here I am going to write, suppose that here I will write here, if a vector that is available in the form of minus 7 vector I cap minus j vector k cap plus k vector cap, 1 vector k cap. Similarly other vector I am going to write here vector b. Vector b is written as here 2 vector I cap plus 3 vector j cap, and then I will write here minus 6 vector k cap. Okay, here I have considered two vector a and b. Now here I will say find the value of value. Find the value of A dot B. So A dot B is a scalar quantity, but here we have to find the value of A dot B, and also I have to find the value of A cross B. So we have to find, because this is the scalar product and this is the vector product. So here I will say I have considered here one vector A and other vector I have considered here vector B. Now we have to find the scalar product and also vector product of the same vector A and B, because this A dot B is the scalar product, but A cross B is the vector product या cross product of the vector A and B. Okay, here I am going to say the name of A dot B is written as scalar product. Scalar product of vector A and B. Of vector A and vector B. This is the scalar product, and scalar product is also written as A dot B, which is equal to, this will be magnitude of the vector A into magnitude of the vector B into cos theta. Okay, so you are knowing already magnitude of the vector A and also magnitude of the vector B and cos theta. If angle between these two vectors will be, so you can put here, and then after calculating you will get the value of A dot B. Okay, and other concept I have already explained how to calculate the value of A dot B. That is, you can write AX dx plus AY dy plus AZ and dz. So you have to calculate this value. After calculating, you will find the value of A dot B. Okay, so this is the scalar product of vector A and B. It is also written as vector A dot B, which is equal to magnitude of the vector A and magnitude of the vector B and angle between these two vectors. So I will write like A dot B, which is equal to AX dx plus AY dy plus AZ and BZ. Okay, so this is the dot product. Each and every student has to know clearly. Okay, now I am going to also explain about the A cross B. That is the vector product. Vector product of vector. Here I have to write of vector A and vector B. Vector product are cross product. CROSS. This is the vector here cross product of vector A and B. Here I can write one formula for it, A cross B. That is written as, because it will be a vector. So here therefore I have written here vector product of A and B are cross product of A and B. So here I will write magnitude of the vector A into magnitude of the vector B into sin theta. And here I will write one unit vector. Here I will write one unit vector. This is a scalar quantity. This will be also a scalar quantity, and sin theta will give the scalar quantity, but here a unit vector is available. Therefore I will say A cross B, that is the vector. So in this case I can obtain. Now if sin theta is not available but vector value is available, so I can write A cross B. A cross B in the modulus form. I can write vector I cap, vector j cap and vector k cap. I will put in the modulus sign. This is the determinant. This symbol I will say determinant. Here I will say A vector A. So I will write vector coefficient of the vector A. I cap coefficient of vector I cap, coefficient of vector A, coefficient of vector j cap, and here I will write coefficient of the vector A cap, because here I have taken vector A. Similarly, I will write the all coefficient of the vector B. That is, here I will write Bx, and here I will write By, and then I will write here dj. Okay, so a cross b can be written in the determinant form. Now here I will use the concept to find the proper vector, because I will solve the determinant value, and after solving the determinant value I will get the value of a cross b. Now here I have written one question. That question is vector a value has this one, vector b value has this one, and we have to find a dot b and also a cross b. So a dot b I will use this formula for getting the value of a dot b, and also the value of a cross b I will write with vector value is given. So I will write here a cross b, which is equal to this determinant, because each and vector has vector I cap, j cap and k cap. So in first row I will say I j k vector cap, I unit vector cap, that is I vector cap in vector I cap, vector j cap and also vector k cap. Now here I have to take first vector a. So I will write all coefficient of vector I cap, j cap and k cap. So ax, ay, az I have written here. Similarly I will take vector a. So all coefficient of vector I cap, j cap and k cap I will write here like dx, dy and dz. So I will use the concept of determinant to find the value of this determinant. Okay, so we have to use this formula for getting the value of a dot b, and I will use a cross b, this formula for getting the value of vector a cross vector b. Okay, so this is the requirement we have to find. Okay, so each and every student has to know the concept of a scalar product, that is a dot b, which is equal to magnitude of the vector a into magnitude of the vector b into cos theta. Similarly a cross b, which is equal to magnitude of the vector a into magnitude of the vector b into sin theta, and here one unit vector I will use there. Okay, so these are the two formula. One is the scalar product and other is the vector product. So we have to differentiate each formula, and when I will differentiate and I will use, because here dot is available, so I will say that is the scalar product. Here cross is available, I will say that is the vector product. Okay student, so you have to find a dot b and also a cross b. So you can easily find, because you have to use this formula. A dot b is equal to this much, and a cross b, that is the determinant, and this determinant you can solve easily, because all the here I will say this is the row R1, and this is the row R2, and this is the row R3. So this is the row. In this line I will say row, this is the first row, this is the second row, and this is the third row. But here I will say along this I will say this is the first column C1, and this is the second column I will say C2, and this will be third column I will say C3. So I will draw a line which is vertical from top to bottom. I will say that is the column, from left to right I will say that is the row. So you have to know clear information about row and column, and then you will solve this determinant easily. Okay student, when I will solve this question, there I will explain in detail. Okay student, so further I am going to translate each information into in Hindi. So student who are reading in Hindi medium, that is student who are reading in UP board, so those student can easily understand and those student can easily solve. Okay, हम यहाँ पर कहेंगे कि हमने तो वेक्टर लिया, एक वेक्टर ए और इतना है, वेक्टर बी जो होता है इतना दिया गया है, और इसमें जो होता है फाइंड करना पाना है वैल्यू का मान किसका मान पाना है, ए डॉट बी का मान पाना है, और ए क्रॉस वेक्टर बी का मान को प्राप्त करना है। तो ए डॉट बी के मान को प्राप्त करने के लिए हमें एक फार्मूला हमें याद होना चाहिए। अगर याद नहीं है तो इसको प्रॉपरली नोट करें अपने नोटबुक में, और उसके बाद से उसको याद करें, और याद करने के बाद से इसका वैल्यू कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं हम कैलकुलेट करके शो करेंगे, उसी को आप स्टूडेंट फॉलो करेंगे। ए डॉट बी इज इक्वल टू होता है वेक्टर ए का एक्स कोफिशिएंट, वेक्टर बी का एक्स कोफिशिएंट लेंगे। एक्स कोफिशिएंट को हिंदी में जो होता है गुणांक के नाम से जानते हैं। तो वेक्टर ए में जो एक्स हम वेक्टर आई का गुणांक है, वेक्टर बी में जो होता है आई का गुणांक हो, दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, प्लस वेक्टर जे ए में जे के गुणांक है, वेक्टर बी में जे के गुणांक को मल्टीप्लाई करके लिखते हैं, प्लस करते हैं। उसके बाद वेक्टर ए में जे के के गुणांक लिखते हैं, वेक्टर बी में जो के का गुणांक होता है उसको मल्टीप्लाई करके लिखते हैं, इसको सिंप्लीफाई करने के बाद से एक वैल्यू पाएंगे, दैट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ ए डॉट डी मीन्स वेक्टर ए डॉट वेक्टर डी। ओके स्टूडेंट, तो इस तरीके से हम ए डॉट डी को फाइंड आउट करेंगे। सिमिलरली हम अगर ए क्रॉस बी को फाइंड आउट पाना चाहते हैं तो हम ए क्रॉस बी लिखेंगे, और इसमें जो होता है क्योंकि हर वेक्टर में जो होता है 3 वेक्टर हैं, तो वेक्टर आई एक्स एक्सिस के अलाउंड, वेक्टर जे जो होता है वाई एक्सिस के अलाउंड, वेक्टर के जो होता है जे एक्सिस के अलाउंड है। इसलिए तीनों वेक्टर को हम प्रॉपरली लिखेंगे, और उस वेक्टर यहाँ पर वेक्टर ए क्रॉस बी नहीं है, तो वेक्टर ए में जो आई का गुणांक है वो लिखेंगे, वेक्टर बी एक्स है, और वेक्टर ए में वाई का गुणांक लिखेंगे, वेक्टर के में ए वाई यहाँ पर लिखेंगे, वेक्टर के में वेक्टर जे में ए वाई लिखेंगे, वेक्टर के में जो होता है जे में लिखेंगे, मतलब वेक्टर के में जो गुणांक है वो गुणांक यहाँ पर लिखेंगे, वेक्टर ए में जो होता है के का गुणांक ए जे होगा। इसी तरीके से वेक्टर बी को कंसीडर करने पर उसको लेंगे, और उस वेक्टर में जो होता है आई जे और के गुणांक को प्रॉपरली यहाँ पर नोट करेंगे। ओके स्टूडेंट, तो आई होप दैट वी वर डूइंग दिस information clearly, so you write down on your notebook because this is very important. Okay, now after this I will move in the clockwise direction in circle, and then I will consider the sign of vector I cat, vector j cat, and also vector k cat, and then I will explain this determinant to find the appropriate vector a cross b. Okay students, so you follow it positively. If you will get any confusion, so you write your query or doubt in the comment section positively. I will observe, and after observing I will give the appropriate solution of your question in detail. Okay student, so we have to follow it positively. Now here this concept I will erase, and after erasing I will get the value of a or b, and also we will get the value of a cross b. Okay students, so positively use suspend here. Now here I am erasing it, and after erasing I will give its solution. So first of all I will write the solution, and in solution I will say given that, so vector a that is minus 7 vector I cap minus vector j plus vector a, and then here I write vector b which is equal to 2 vector I cap plus 3 vector k cap minus 6 vector a cap. These two vectors has been given. We have to find the value of a dot b. Here I will write, we know that vector a dot vector b which is equal to, here I have to write ax into bx plus ay into by plus az into bj. Okay, so ax that is the coefficient of vector I cap, that is minus 7. So here I write in the bracket minus 7. Now here I have to do dx, that is the 2. Now ay, that is the minus 1, because minus 1 here I am writing. Now I am going to explain it. Minus j vector is given, so I can write minus 1 into vector j cap. So both will be same, because here minus 1 is the coefficient of vector j cap, therefore I have written here minus 1. Again the coefficient of vector j cap in the vector b is 3, so here I write 3 plus az coefficient of a is 1, and coefficient of bj that is minus 6, so minus 6 is written here. Okay student, now further I will simplify. After simplify I will get a value, and that value will be a scalar value. Therefore I am going to I will say a dot b is a scalar product of vectors. Okay, now further I am going to simplify it. So minus 7 into 2, that will be minus 14 and here I will say this is plus and this is minus, so here will be minus 3 over 3. Here I will say this is plus and this is minus, here I will say minus 6 over 6. Okay, further I will simplify because all terms have minus sign, so I will add, and after adding I will put there minus sign. So here I will put minus 4 plus 3, that is 7 and plus 6, that is 13. 3 carrying 1 into 1, that is 23. So A dot B. So A dot B, vector A dot vector B, I have got value minus 23. Okay. So above data I will erase, and after erasing I will say the value of A dot B I have got here. The value of A dot B I have got A dot B, vector A dot vector B I have got here minus 23. So this is the result of my required course. Okay, students, so A dot B can be obtained by using this formula, that is A dot B, which is equal to this much, and in the place of AX, BX, AY, BY, AZ, BZ, I will take from the vector A and B, and then I will simplify, and after simplify I will get the A value, and that value is a scalar quantity, therefore I will say A dot B is a scalar quantity. Okay, so this is the required way or procedure to find the value of A dot B. Okay, students, so here I am already explain each and every concept of A dot B. Okay, students, so I hope that you are doing very well. So you like this live video, and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also improve their knowledge on this topic. Okay, and simultaneously you also subscribe this education channel more and more. Okay, now next my destination point is to find the value of A cross vector A cross vector B. That will be also a vector product, because I will take cross product of vector A and B by using the determinant method. So I will take a vector that vector is a vector product, yeah, cross product. Okay, now the answer of first question I have already found. The answer of first question I have found. Okay, now I will erase this one, and then after erasing I will get the value of A cross B. That is also an important point. Okay, so you concentrate here. Now firstly I am going to erase this, and after erasing I will find the value of A cross B. So vector A already that is given that, here I will say that is also given that, and then I will write vector A, which has value minus 7 vector I cap minus j vector plus vector A. Similarly I will say vector B is also written in this form. So I will write here 2 vector I cap, and then here I will write plus 3 vector K cap, and then I will put here minus 6 vector A cap. Now we have to find the value of A cross B. A cross B, that is written in the form vector I cap, vector J cap, and vector A cap. So I will write the coefficient of vector I, coefficient of vector J, and also coefficient of vector A, that is AZ. So I will take here vector B. So I will write here also the coefficient of vector I in vector B, that is Bx. Similarly coefficient of vector J by dy, and then here I will write coefficient of vector K cap from vector B. Okay, so I will extend it. So here I am going to explain this concept. Here I will move in clockwise direction. In clockwise direction, so I will consider here I cap and its sign will be positive. But here I will take another vector j cap and its sign I will take minus, and next vector I will take here k and its sign will be plus, its sign I will take plus. So I will be plus, k will be minus, and k will be plus. Okay, this movement I will follow, and after following then I will explain this determinant. So here I will write vector I cap, because sign of vector I is positive. So here I will write, so this term, if I here I will take vector I, so I comma I will eliminate, and first row I will eliminate. So I will get the value of ay, dy, az, bz. So I will take its cross product. So here I will product ay, az minus dy and bz. So I will take its cross product. Okay, so positively I will say here ay, bz, ay, bz minus here dy, az. Okay, I have taken here because I has plus sign, so here I have taken plus sign. Now I will take j, vector j, so here I will put minus vector j cap, and then in the bracket I will write, I will leave this column, and then here vector I have taken j, so j column I will leave, and first row I will leave. So I will get a determinant value back to ax, bx and az, bz. Okay, so I will take cross multiplication az and bz minus bx and az. So that value I will write ax, bz. Here I have to write ax, bz minus, here I have to write bx, az, bx, az. Here I have to write this much. Now after taking that, so I will take vector k. So vector k has plus sign, so here I will put here vector k cap. So now this column I will right set, because here I am going to take vector k cap. So column corresponding k cap and row corresponding I will get vector eliminate. So I will get ax, bx and ay, dy. So I will again take its cross multiplication. I will take cross multiplication this one and this much, and after multiplying I will write ax, dy, ax, dy. Here I will put minus sign, then I will write bx, ay, bx, ay. This is the procedure. This is the procedure for expanding this determinant value. Okay, students, if you have any doubts, so you write your doubt, your comment, your query in the comment section positively, and then I will see your comment, and then positively I will give the appropriate solution of your question in detail. Okay, student. Now if you are understanding very well, so you like this live video, and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also improve, that is update and develop their knowledge on this topic. Now further, you also subscribe this education channel more and more, because each and every topic of the class 11 physics I will explain. Similarly, I will explain mathematics also, which are based, which are available in the physics concept. Okay, student, because mathematics is nothing but is the calculation of physics. Mathematics is very simple. Okay, student, you follow each this subject easily. Mathematics and physics you follow easily. Okay, because it is totally based on concept. If you will understand concept, so each and every question you can solve easily. Okay, student. Now, so here I have got the expansion of this determinant in general form, but here question is available particular, because vector a has coefficient ax, by, ax, ay, az, and vector b has coefficient bx, by, bj. Because ax, ay, az and bx, by, bz like from minus infinity to plus infinity, I will take its one set value, so I will take a particular vector, okay, and then we will take particular cross multiplication also. Now this is general, but I will use this concept for solving the cross product of vector A and also vector B. Okay student, so I hope that you are doing very well. So possibly I will erase this one, and after erasing we will also find the value of A cross vector B, vector A cross vector B. Now first of all I am going to translate all the information in Hindi, so students who are reading in Hindi medium, those students can understand all these informations easily. Okay, now यहाँ पर हमने ए डॉट बी को ऑलरेडी हमने किस तरीके से निकाला, इसको मैंने बताया कि यार ए डॉट बी जो होता है वो स्केलर प्रोडक्ट होता है, इसमें वेक्टर नहीं होता है। उसके लिए फार्मूला हमने बताया था, उस फार्मूले से हम ए डॉट बी को निकाल लेंगे। अब नेक्स्ट पॉइंट यह है कि ए क्रॉस बी निकालना है। ए क्रॉस बी एक वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट होता है, उस वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट को फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हम डिटर्मिनेंट पे उसके जितने भी गुणांक होते हैं, वेक्टर आई का गुणांक, वेक्टर जे का गुणांक और वेक्टर के का गुणांक, उसके गुणांक को लिखने के बाद से जो डिटर्मिनेंट का कंसेप्ट होता है, उस कंसेप्ट से इसको एक्सपेंड करते हैं। एक्सपेंड मतलब उसको फैलाते हैं, फैलाने के बाद उसको सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं, उसके करस्पॉन्डिंग होता है हमने वेक्टर आई, वेक्टर जे, वेक्टर के का और उसके कोएफिशिएंट मिलता है, इसलिए हम कहते हैं वो ए क्रॉस बी का वैल्यू हुआ। ओके स्टूडेंट, नाउ जब हम ए क्रॉस बी के वैल्यू को कैलकुलेट करना सीख लेंगे, उसके बाद से हम किसी भी पैरेललोग्राम का एरिया कैलकुलेट करना है तो हम ए क्रॉस बी से उस एरिया फाइंड आउट करेंगे। उसके बाद से उसका मैग्नीट्यूड लिखेंगे, वो मैग्नीट्यूड होता है उस पैरेललोग्राम का एरिया हुआ। ओके स्टूडेंट, सो यू फॉलो it possibly how to calculate A cross B, and then you will find the area of the parallelogram and also other information which will be asked in the question. Okay student, now you possibly solve it. First of all I am going to erase this one, and after erasing this one, and I will use such same concept to find the value of A cross B. Now here I am going to write A cross B. So first of all I will make determinant sign like this. This is the determinant sign. Determinant sign. This is the determinant sign. So we first of all, so vector A has the vector I j cap. So here I will write vector I cap, vector j cap, and also vector k cap. Now here I have to take the vector A. Vector A has coefficient -7, -1 or 1. So here I will write -7, -1 and 1. And vector B has coefficient 2, 3, -6. 2, 3 and -6. Now I will use the concept of determinant to expand its value. Okay, so you concentrate here. I am going to expand here. Now here I will write vector I cap. For vector I cap I have taken its sign constant. So this column I am first to I will eliminate. So here I will take -1, 3, 1 and -6. So I will do cross multiplication. I will multiply this value and also this value for getting this value. So here I will write in the curly bracket. Here I will put curly bracket and I will write -1 into -6, and then I will write here -9 itself, that is a value in the formula. So you have to write it clearly. So here I will say 3 into 1. So here I will write 3 into 1. So I will close the curly bracket, and then I have to take vector j. So vector j cap I have to take sign minus because already I have to split between in the general question. So here I will take curly bracket. So this column along vector j axis I will eliminate, and then first I will eliminate. I will find the value of -7, 2 and 1 and 6. So I will take cross multiplication, that is 7 into here minus 6 will be 0, so I will put here minus 6 and then I will put here minus and then I will multiply 2 into 1. So here I will say 2 into 1 and here I will put with curly bracket and then I will take another vector that is k and its sign. Here I have to take plus and then I write curly bracket and then vector I will take vector k along vector k column I will eliminate and first I will eliminate, so I will take the value minus 7 2 and minus 1 and 3. So I will take its cross multiplication 3 into 1. So I will take its cross multiplication 3 into minus 7 into 3 and then I will also take 2 into minus 1. So here I will write 7 into 3 here minus and I will put the integral in the formula. So positively I will follow. So here I will write 2 into minus 1 I will write in the curly bracket and so this is the value of a cross vector b. So this is the vector product. If I know after solving I will keep a vector. So that is the vector of parallelogram, area of the parallelogram. If I will take its magnitude, so I will get a scalar value, so that will be the area of the parallelogram. Okay, students, so positively I will erase it and after erasing I will simplify its value. Okay, so you concentrate here how I am going to take its solution. So first of all, table I will write a cross b. Now on the right hand side I will write vector I cap. Now I am going to solve minus and minus, it will be plus and 6 will be 6. Okay, so here minus 3 integral. So here minus sign will be minus vector 3 cap and in the bracket I will minus into minus, that will be plus 7 6 are 42 and here minus 2 I will write here and then I will write vector k cap. So I will put here vector k cap and then I will write in the bracket. So minus and plus, this will be minus 0.7 that 21 and here is available here is available 2 into minus 1, here minus 1 is available, so here minus 1. So I will say 2 into minus 1, this is minus minus, that will be plus and 2 will be 2. Here I will write 2. Okay, so here I have detail. Okay, below that I will erase and after erasing I will write its value. So here I will say that is 6 minus 3, that is 3 and here I will say vector k cap and here I will write in the bracket 2 minus 2, that will be 14 and then here I will say vector k cap. In the bracket I will write minus 41 plus 2, that will be minus 19. Okay, this is the 19 and this is the value of a cross vector b. Now further I will arrange to write like this: a cross b vector a cross vector b, which is equal to coefficient of each vector I will take before. So here I can write vector 3 vector I cap minus 40 vector k cap and here I will say plus minus, that will be minus vector k cap. Okay, so this is the required cross product of vector a and b. Okay, so these are the required concept to find the value of a dot b and also the value of a cross b. So a cross b is equal to vector. So here I have got a vector, but a dot b is a scalar, therefore I have got value scalar. Okay, so each and every student has to differentiate what is the formula of scalar product and also what is the formula of vector product. Each and every student has to know clearly, because in the exam question find the vector A cross vector B. So if you will know, so you can easily find with the help of this concept. If any question will be asked, you find the value of A dot B. In this case, you will use the appropriate formula for getting its value. Okay, student. Now, so each and every student has to write all these information in detail, because A dot B is a scalar product and A cross B is a vectorial cross product. Each and every student has to know how the expansion of A dot B is done and how the expansion of A cross B is done. So student will know, so easily student can solve each and every question which are related to vector, that is in 3D. Okay, so this such type of question is also available in mathematics, that is in 3D, in geometry, and also available in the physics. So here I am explaining with any term which will be available in mathematics and that is existing in physics. So I will explain details so student can solve each and every question of mathematics also and physics also. Okay, student. So this is free online coaching classes and you follow it personally, because it is started from 7:30 minutes to 7 p.m. to 30 minutes to 8 p.m. Okay, student, I hope that you are doing all these information clearly. Now, after explaining this, I will also say what will be the angle between two scalar product. So you have to find, and other question I will also say what is the angle between two vector product. So you have to use the required concept to find its value. Okay, students. So now firstly I am going to erase this question, and after erasing this question I will also find the angle between two scalar product and also angle between two vector product when I will take the cross product. Okay, student. Now I am going to erase this, and after that I will also say if one vector is perpendicular to another second vector is perpendicular to first vector, so what will be the value of unknown parameter, because unknown parameter will be available in the question. Okay, so such that type of question I will also solve. Okay, now I am going to erase these question and also its solutions. Okay, so positively you will stay here to understand how you will calculate the unknown parameter which is available in the vector, but both vector will be perpendicular to each other. Now this is the question number 2. Calculate the value of unknown parameters which are available in the vectors which is available in the vector A, which is equal to ax vector I pair minus j vector pair plus 3 vector A, and another vector B which is written as minus 3 vector I pair plus 2 vector J pair minus 8 vector K pair. So condition is that both vectors are perpendicular to each other. So now here there are two vectors, one vector is available A and another vector is B. So condition is that both vectors are perpendicular to each other. It means that one vector is perpendicular to other vector. Now it means that I will say this is the vector A. This is the vector A. Now vector B is like this. Vector B is like this. It means that vector A perpendicular to vector B, or vector B is perpendicular to vector A. It means that the angle between these two vectors is 90 degree. Okay. So angle between these two vectors is 90 degree. So I will take its solution like this. Solution. So I will say vector A dot vector B, which is equal to magnitude of the vector A into magnitude of the vector B and into cos theta. So here I will write continue that we know that above information. Okay, so here I will put above information A dot B which is equal to vector A into magnitude of the vector A into magnitude of the vector B into cos theta. We will note that above informations is this one. So the angle is 90 degree. Theta is 90 degree. That will be given in the question. So here I will put vector A dot vector B, which is equal to, I will say magnitude of the vector A and magnitude of the vector B into cos 90. So cos 90 it will have value 0. So here I will write cos 90 degree which is equal to 0. So I will multiply something with 0, that will be 0. So I will say here magnitude of the vector A into magnitude of the vector B into cos 90, that is 0. If I will multiply 0 with any value, that will be 0, that is the 0 identity. Okay. So here of data I will erase, and after erasing I will say A dot B which is equal to 0. Okay. So this is the scalar product. So A of data I will erase. So here I will say this is the vector B. Now A dot B, I have got its value 0 because magnitude of the vector A is a quantity and magnitude of the vector B, that is also a quantity. Also these two quantities I will multiply with 2, so that will be 0. So here I will take this condition. So we have to put it a new value. So I will say in the place of A dot B I can write AX bx plus ay by plus az bz which is equal to 0. Now I will take the value of ax, ay, az, bx, by, bz from both vector, from vector A and from vector B, and after solving I will get the real value of the requirement parameter. So I will write ax is ax from the vector A and bx is minus 3 from vector B. So here plus ay is minus 1, so I will write in the bracket minus 1, and by is 2, so I will get 2, plus here I will write az is from vector A, that is 3, and here I will write bz is minus 1, so here I will write in the bracket minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. After simplifying I will get the value of x, that is the answer, that will be the answer of my question. So above data I will erase, and after erasing I will find the value of x. So x into minus 3, that will be minus 3x, and here I will say this is plus and this is minus sign, so multiplication will be minus, but here 2 will be 2. Okay, so here I will say plus minus, that will be minus, here 3 will be 3, and on the right hand side I have to put 0. Okay student, so this is the condition for vector A which is perpendicular to vector B. So condition is theta is 90 degree. So in the given is scalar product formula, so I will put there cos 90 degree. So value of cos 90 degree, that is 0. So after multiplication of any quantity with 0, that will be 0. So A dot B is equal to 0. After using A dot B, so I have got this one. So after simplification I have got that one. Okay, further I will also simplify that minus 3x, and this is minus 2 and minus 3, that will be minus 5. If both will have same sign, so I will add, and same sign I will put there. If plus will be two quantity, so both quantity I will take sum and plus, and I will put, but both quantity will have negative sign, I will take sum but negative I will put. So minus 2 and minus 3, that will be minus 5. Okay, further I will say this is the minus 3x, and if it will go in the right hand side, this sign will change, because if any number which is changing any term which is changing from left to right, so its sign will change. If changing with any value which has negative sign on the left hand side, it will go in right hand side, that quantity will have same sign. So minus, so there will be plus, plus there will be minus. So here minus 5 into 5 has sign minus, it is going the right hand side. This after equal sign, so it will have plus sign. So minus 3x will be equal to 5. So here 3 is available, so 3 can be right like this, minus 3 into x, which is equal to 5. So I will say this minus 3 on the right hand side, so it will divided by 5. So I can put like this, x which is equal to 5 divided by minus 3. 5 divided by minus 3. So here I write 5 divided by minus 3. So here I am writing this 5 have plus sign and this 3 have minus sign. Plus and minus multiplication will be minus. So minus will go dot, and then I write minus 3 minus 5 divided by 3. This is the value of x. This is the value of x which is required. So here I have to put this one. Now here there will be extra space, so I will place left hand side of the and then I will write it properly. So x which is equal to plus minus minus divided by 3. So this is the required answer of the parameter. X is the unknown parameter, it will lie from minus infinity to plus infinity. So one important concept I am going to explain it here. One is plus sign and other is also plus sign. So its multiplication will be plus. One is minus sign and other is also minus sign. So its multiplication will be also plus. Because if both sign will be same, so its multiplication will be plus. If both sign will be negative, then I will also take its plus sign. But one sign will be plus and other will be minus. First will be minus and second will be plus. Its multiplication will be negative. So student has to remember like this. If both sign will be positive, so its multiplication will be positive. If both sign will have negative, so its multiplication will be positive. But any one will be negative and other will be positive, so its multiplication will be negative. So this is very very important, because if you will solve any linear equation, so there this concept will be used. So without this sign combination, you will not solve any linear equation, because there always in each step we have to do this one to solve, simplify the question. Okay students, so you have to follow it closely. Now in this question, first of all, I am also going to explain all the information in Hindi. So student who are reading in Hindi medium, that is reading in keyboard, those student can also understand all the information in Hindi. यहाँ पर कहा गया है कि यहाँ पर अननोन पैरामीटर का मतलब जो है इसमें एक वेरिएबल का मतलब जो जिसका मान बदलते रहता है वो वेरिएबल जो होता है वेरिएबल है। तो वेक्टर ये इधर में जो होता है वेक्टर आई करके स्केल जो वो चर है, चर का मतलब वेरिएबल है, उसके मान को कैलकुलेट करना है, उसका भी वेक्टर ही है। देखिए ये कहा गया कंडीशन दिया गया सर, कंडीशन का मीनिंग होता है सर, ये सर दिया गया कि बोर्ड वेक्टर सर परपेंडिकुलर को मतलब लंबवत है एक दूसरे की जगह, एक की जगह को मतलब एक दूसरे पर लंबवत है। हमने मान लिया कि वेक्टर ए जो होता है इसकी डायरेक्शन इधर है, वेक्टर बी की डायरेक्शन इधर है, दोनों एक दूसरे पर लंब है। इसका कंडीशन यह होता है कि दोनों के बीच का एंगल 90 डिग्री होगा। हम जानते हैं क्रॉस डॉट प्रोडक्ट में ए डॉट बी इज इक्वल टू होता है वेक्टर ए का मैग्नीट्यूड इंटू वेक्टर बी का मैग्नीट्यूड इंटू कॉस्ट का, कॉस्ट 90 डिग्री का वैल्यू निकालते हैं जीरो होता है। किसी भी जीरो में कोई क्वांटिटी मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो वो क्वांटिटी वो टर्म जो होता है जीरो हो जाता है। इस तरीके से मैंने ए डॉट बी बराबर जीरो लिखा है। ए डॉट बी के वैल्यू को जब एक्सपेंड करते हैं उसको फैलाते हैं तो ए एक्स बी एक्स प्लस ए वाई बी वाई प्लस ए के बी के बराबर जीरो होता है। इसका वैल्यू जब कैलकुलेट किया है तो हमने ऑब्टेन किया एक्स बराबर -3 बटे -5, एक्स बराबर -5 बटे 3 ये जो होता है हमारे क्वेश्चन का रिक्वायरमेंट पैरामीटर होगा। इसलिए फाइनल आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन हम एक्सप्लेन करेंगे। लेकिन यहाँ पे एडिशनल इंफॉर्मेशन ये भी कहेंगे कि जब हम कोई भी लीनियर इक्वेशन सॉल्व करते हैं, कोई भी लीनियर इक्वेशन एक वेरिएबल में या दो वेरिएबल में सॉल्व करते हैं तो वहाँ पर इस साइन का कन्वर्जन हमको करना पड़ता है। अगर दोनों साइन प्लस प्लस होता है उसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन प्लस लेते हैं, तो दोनों साइन प्लस माइनस उसका भी माइनस होता है, उसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन प्लस होता है। लेकिन एक प्लस दूसरा माइनस ले वाला प्लस माइनस दूसरा प्लस होता है। मीन्स दो साइन में कोई एक माइनस होता है तो उस केस में मल्टीप्लिकेशन हम माइनस लेते हैं। इस साइन कन्वेंशन को हमें पॉजिटिवली अंडरस्टैंड करना होगा। So you have to follow this all the information easily. So now after it I will also explain the concept of projectile motion and also circular motion. Okay, so you have to know all the information, and after knowing all the information you can also know easily projectile motion and also motion in circular, that is circular motion. Now if any object which is moving in parabolic path, so I will get x component and also y component. So x component will be if that object will have velocity u, that is initial velocity u, and angle from the positive x-axis will be theta. So I will resolve the component x component and also y component. So I will say ux cos theta, and this is the x component along the x-axis. I will say that is the range, and other I will say that is the vertical component. That vertical component can be obtained by using this y into sin theta, that will be the y component. So in projectile motion, if any object will move, so that object will form a parabola. So you have to use all concept of parabola to find the range and also vertical length. Okay, so this vertical height and vertical height. Okay, so these are the concept of the projectile motion. But in the case of circular motion, if any object which will move in circular, so I will get also displacement and also centripetal force, that will be F is equal to mv square root r. So m is the mass of the object and v will increase the velocity. With that velocity object will move in the circular path, and r will be distance from the center of the circle. Okay, because circular I am saying, so that will form a proper circle. So I will take the radius from center to the periphery of the circle. So these are the information, and I will elaborate all this information. I will also derive the expression for the x component and to Y component, and then I will solve some numericals on this. So after proving all this formula, and then I will explain all these concepts with the help of numerical values. Okay student, so this is the free online coaching classes, and you take its advantage more and more. Okay student, now one additional information, and I also going to tell you, always I will be online 30 minutes past to 7 p.m. up to 30 minutes past to 8 p.m. So during this interval I will teach you free online coaching classes for class 11 fees, and also after explanation sector I will also start to solve remaining chapter of the class 10th mathematics, which is based on in CBSE pattern. Okay student, if you will have any query, so you type your query regarding mathematics and physics in the comment section, and positively I will look your comment, and then I will give the appropriate solution of your comment easily. Okay student, so you follow it. Now I am going to disconnect the communication with you, and you also follow this free online coaching classes, and also you take its advantage more and more. Okay student, thank you for watching. Jai Hind, Rana Sir.